And I'm Brent Hunsaker. The Boise River is at flood stage.
It's closed down paths on the Greenbelt from Boise all the way to Eagle.
We have team coverage tonight. KBOI2's Scott Logan starts us off. He's been keeping an eye on the river all afternoon. Scott.
I am in Garden City at 36th Street, at the end of 36th Street, where behind me some workers with the Garden City maintenance are putting down some 170 sandbags and along the pathway at this apartment complex that is known as the Waterfront District. They've been putting these sandbags down as the river, which is now running at just over 7,000 cubic feet per second, is starting to spill over the banks of the river. And in Boise and as well as in Eagle, other nuisance flooding is being reported as well. In some places along the Greenbelt, the only way you can get around, well, its passage is only fit for ducks and geese. The Boise River at flood stage is brimming and spilling over its sides at several locations. But today, Boise Parks and Recreation reports no new closures on the Greenbelt, although that could change at any time. Near the Glenwood Bridge in Garden City, water could clearly be seen flowing over the banks of the river, and city workers are keeping their eyes on several sites. Of course, the location I'm at is where they put sandbags down at the end of 36th Street, where the river is flooding onto the Greenbelt pathway below an apartment complex. In Eagle, near the Hilton Garden Hotel, water has closed the underpass and has caused nuisance flooding in other locations around town. Back here in Garden City, well, they've just finished putting out these sandbags. It's a precaution in case the river continues to rise, which it may well. Right now, it's running at just over 7,000 cubic feet per second, unusually high this early in the season. Live in Boise, Scott Logan, KBOI2 News.
You know, there is some areas on the Greenbelt that are closed in Boise. I don't know if you've seen this map yet. We'd like to show you some of those areas that are affected. Under the Park Center Bridge is one location. That's at Logger Creek. The Bethany Church River Trail and the section of the Greenbelt near the Marianne Williams Park. Now, that's between Park Center and Eckerd. 7 locations of the path are also closed, as you just saw in Garden City. That was where Scott was.
We're being told that more rivers could pass flood stage in the coming weeks. Chief Meteorologist Roland Stedham tells us where and why. Roland.
Well, the concern is that the temperatures are going to continue to rise over the next few days. In fact, by this weekend, high temperatures here in the Treasure Valley could be approaching 60 degrees. And on top of that, we're going to continue to see more of this, and that is periods or occasional valley rain, and then changing over to mountain rain showers here in the days to come. As you can tell with the Doppler radar, it's affecting much of the I-84 corridor. This is the latest surge of moisture that started moving in. This is generally light rain, but there have been some pockets of moderate rain between Caldwell and Nampa, and now we're starting to see some breaks in the shower activity. But this is the way it's going to be: on again, off again showers for the next 3 days. The flood warning remains in effect for the Boise River until further notice. The other rivers that we're also getting concerned about is going to be the Payette, the Weiser, and the Malheur River. Those rivers can rise quickly, and on top of that, there's the potential that any rivers, streams, or creeks coming out of the mountains and foothills have the potential of rising suddenly between now through Friday. So please be sure, if you go hiking or go backpacking in the backcountry, just be aware that that river could start rising very quickly. Overnight lows tonight, 39 degrees. High temperatures tomorrow, warming up to 55 degrees with occasional valley rain showers in the forecast. Brent and Natalie.